I'm Real 16 TV. It's Cuz OP here, back with another reaction. This time I'm reacting to Brick Baby finally exposes the white man's racism. I'm assuming that's Adam 22. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna start the screen recording in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now.
Sugar Daddy SteveWillDoIt shocked the world when he announced one of his favorite sugar babies, Kodak Black, had robbed him, had stole from him, right? Had betrayed his trust. Steve will take to Twitter to say, I got a full video of Kodak Black trying to run off with my Richard Millie. Rappers are sick individuals.
Trying to run off with the
Richard
Millie?
I won't be associating myself with rappers unless I can confirm they aren't brokies. We'll post a full video Tuesday or Wednesday. He will say Kodak Black is 100% on drugs. Guy smokes meth, probably insane. He would also continue and say, do rappers make money? Kodak Black just tried to rob me for my Richard Millie. Is every rapper, bro. Yo,
I ain't gonna lie, a Richard Millie is one of them things where people with money, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm pretty sure people with money rob people for Richard Millies. I'm not saying I would, I'm just saying a Richard Millie ain't cheap. That's like, what is that, $300,000 watch? 300,000? I don't even know. In certain areas like California and shit, you could fence it. You could probably take it to some dude and he won't even give a fuck. He'll take that bitch apart and just sell it. So that being said, it's not really, I don't think it necessarily makes him broke, but I understand the hurt. It's like this dude, this is somebody I trust and he just tried to run off on me with my shit.
This guy has a bad luck with his sugar babies, bro. First 6ix9ine, now Kodak Black. I'll admit it, we all have our biases, right? When I heard that Kodak Black did some junky activity by stealing a watch, I automatically believed him, man. I said that sounds just about right, bro.
You automatically
believe that stuff. That sounds just about right. But Kodak Black will respond back to SteveWillDoIt almost immediately.
I just said, you automatically believed him? Damn, but then I ain't gonna lie to you. It didn't even go through my head that this wasn't true neither. I'm like, damn, it's possible he stole it. It's possible. I don't see him needing the money, but I can see him just doing it for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And he would deny ever stealing a watch, and he would actually say that SteveWillDoIt is at fault.
Nigga say I tried to rob him for his Richard Millie. Kodak is Kodak would say Kodak is on nothing. Sir, why are you being prejudiced, sir? Have you saw me do any drugs? Did you see me do a meth anything? Did you see me do anything? Why you being prejudiced? I saw you getting drunk. You told everybody. Why the talking about then you made a tweet to the whole world.
I don't know if that's necessarily prejudice, because meth is a white person drug. Like, it's not a black person drug. We not known for partaking or enjoying that. When it does happen, it surprises everybody. It's not really known for being an us drug. It might be in you guys' states, but not in ours. That being said, if anything, he's being prejudiced towards rappers, so I'm not going to deny the prejudice comment, but necessarily prejudice towards black. He said rappers, and his last issue came from a Latino rapper, not a black one.
I wasn't finna get on the internet and say,
and he mean rappers in general. I'm pretty sure if the rapper white,
and I
not gonna fuck with him.
I threw you on the floor, nigga, to your face. I don't give about none of them muscles, none of that big ass, that tight ass suit you was wearing yesterday. I told you to your face.
SteveWillDoIt's story is that Kodak Black was high out of his mind and he stole his Richard Millie and walked out. Kodak is saying, I didn't steal your Richard Millie, right? I actually called you a B to your face after you antagonized me and threw your watch on the ground. So these are two very different stories, drastically different stories, and it's all based on who you want to know, right? Now, me particularly, right, when I first heard the story, I believed it because Kodak Black do be on some junky activities, but it's hard for me to believe that Kodak Black would steal a Richard Millie watch from a dude who is generous enough to
go to jail a lot, but he don't be known for doing stupid shit like that.
I bought your car. Make you feel better. I've been listening to you since high school.
You'll have to be a heartless, soulless POS to steal from a man who gave you a gift that genuine. Now, fortunately for us, we no longer have to speculate.
Agreed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's cold for you to turn your back on somebody that showed you real love. I do. Excuse me, y'all. But I do think that's cold and hella unnecessary. But at the same time and stuff like that, How do we know, once again, how do we know this isn't just a play to help Kodak out? Because Kodak ain't as known as he used to be. Well, he still is known, but he ain't dropping music like he was. He ain't doing as much stuff as he used to. How do we know this ain't just a play? And I thought this was about Brick Baby. I'm very confused now.
Played and wonder and try to figure out who's lying. Because honestly, bro, I think both these dudes are morally bankrupt. But nonetheless, though, all right, Brick Baby, who was close to the situation, he decided he was going to make a YouTube video to sort of give clarification on exactly what took place with Kodak Black and SteveWillDoIt and who's telling the truth.
I don't know if I seen the video or if I haven't, so I'm not going to talk about the video or the footage that was leaked already. But listen, Kodak Black responds, and this was what we was watching at the beginning of this video. But let's get back into it. Kodak responds and tells SteveWillDoIt he is a drunk, inebriated, under the influence, Jack ASS YT.
Which is 100% fair, because if you've ever been a fan of SteveWillDoIt, you'll know he spends a lot of time drinking. I ain't gonna lie to you, when I drink a whole bunch, I can tell. It does not feel good. That's just me. Drinking a little, I just like the buzz. But when you drink a lot, it don't feel good. So I feel like drinking is just as bad as anything else. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't tried the other thing for me to even compare.
Boy,
so.
You understand? He's saying that he had the watch. He ain't never tried to give you. You gave him that watch. It was $206,000. He had never steal no watch. You saying that he backstage with the CIA. First of all, he backstage with the CIA.
Why is the CIA back
multiple police in the background?
So Brick reveals, and I also did some research
Why was
as well.
the CIA
So
and
SteveWillDoIt and
FBI
Kodak
there,
Black was backstage at a Trump event. Now SteveWillDoIt gave Kodak Black the watch because he wanted Kodak Black to give Trump the watch in front of the cameras, and it would have been a huge media moment if Kodak Black gave Trump a $206,000 Richard Mille. That would have been on every hip-hop blog the next morning, bro, because that would have been huge and polarized, right?
It would have been. I agree.
Gave Kodak Black the watch. Now, they're backstage, they're getting ready for Kodak and SteveWillDoIt to come out and give Trump the watch. They're drinking.
From what I'm getting is, I know Steve. You get what I'm saying? SteveWillDoIt does get shit-faced wasted every time that he goes outside, so this can be a problem. This can alter your judgment of what's going on. Kodak Black attended the event with a young lady. No goons, no nothing. The watch was handed to him. Kodak Black says that you got to tweaking and acting outside of your body. Hopefully the footage, y'all understand more when the footage drops.
So Brick Baby can't say much, so let me go ahead and fill in the blanks for you guys. So while backstage, SteveWillDoIt is drunk, he's getting drunk, and he starts acting belligerent and rude. Now, while acting belligerent and rude, SteveWillDoIt caught himself before he said something racist. Now, Kodak Black caught it as well, and was very upset that SteveWillDoIt was about to say something that could be deemed as racist. Kodak Black checked him for it. And after Kodak Black checked SteveWillDoIt for almost saying something racist, he took off the watch, he threw it down, and he stormed out.
He has a reason for SteveWillDoIt to have beef. At this point, Kodak Black is hinting towards somebody.
So basically, he felt like he was about to hear something derogatory. He noticed what he was about to say, and he was like, you know what, fuck this, I ain't even gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? Now, throwing a $250,000 watch on the ground, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's still crazy. I mean, it might not be not shit to Kodak, but to me, that nigga, that is crazy. I had to pick that motherfucker watch up so fast. Like, ain't nobody want it? Y'all want it? Well, you know what I'm saying? 5-minute rule. I'd have picked that bitch up.
That's what made him leave. That's what made him get up out of there, because he was no longer comfortable at a Trump convention, and SteveWillDoIt is now harassing him about, oh, I was gonna say some racist shit and all that. So at the end of the day, Kodak Black throws the watch on the ground until you can have that cheap ass watch, man. That shit ain't nothing, man. Nigga that cash you out for that motherfucker. Whatever the case is, right? So At the end of the day,
it still would have been
Steve,
a great moment though.
You gotta
I'm
watch
glad.
out
I'm good for Kodak
for the
saying
words
no.
that you say to black people. You don't know that you could be creating a war with the Zoes. You've learned time and
Yeah, we'll leave the Zoe part out. Obviously, that has to do with Haitians. We'll just leave that part out. But one thing I will say is that I feel as though it would have been a great moment for Kodak regardless, but I appreciate the fact that Kodak was like, I can't do it at that point. You're acting like I am less than, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to do it. If this is how you look at me, then I ain't going to do it. I respect that, and I appreciate him doing that. I truly do, if that's the case. But I ain't going to lie to you. Him giving that watch to Trump, though, boy, that would have been a big moment. And it's not even like I'm just a Trump fan, because I really ain't. But I'm just saying that would have been a crazy moment. You know what I'm saying?
time again, when you did the Perkio kid up, and the Haitians came and seen you about that. When you had to go give
SteveWillDoIt being drunk and belligerent was saying things he probably wouldn't have said if he wasn't drunk and belligerent. So Kodak Black checked it. And this is what this is about. Now the watch, you know, according to the video, Kodak Black actually threw the watch. So SteveWillDoIt being so drunk, didn't even realize that Kodak Black threw the watch. So the next morning, he hops on Twitter. He don't know where the watch is. He starts accusing Kodak Black of stealing.
Yeah, but
Yak is innocent.
Oh, okay.
And that's the story, right? Yak is innocent. He didn't do nothing. He didn't steal a watch. SteveWillDoIt actually lied on Kodak Black. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think?
But to be fair, it wasn't a lie because he was so drunk that he believed that the watch was stolen. He truly believed that. If he came out right now and said that was a mistake, my bad, Kodak didn't steal the watch, we was having a moment. I'm not saying him and him would be cool, but it would look better. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue
about this, man. I'll be real, bro. I feel like, like rappers and content creators, bro. Like, this is a weird dynamic in friendship because it's built.
It's weird that
strictly
there's
on
two
clout.
different
like,
things that are
SteveWillDoIt
like
and
still
Kodak
kind
Black
of
are not real
similar.
friends. They're strictly hanging out for clout. Like SteveWillDoIt and 6ix9ine strictly hanging out for clout, right? So if like the friendship is built on bad intentions already, bro, I don't even think it's worth having. Like I wouldn't even encourage SteveWillDoIt to continue to like spend millions of dollars on these rappers just to be their friends, bro. It's not worth it. These rappers are not lit, bro. You are more lit than these rappers, bro. Bro, you got the milk. Deal with that, bro. Like, stop hanging out with rappers, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching, click.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. But I do think he wasn't wrong for hanging out with rappers. He's wrong for I ain't gonna lie to you. If he was so drunk that a bad moment happened just due to the fact that he was drunk, he should probably subtract that out of going to big public events. I'm assuming if you're at a Trump event and you're one of the spokespeople for Trump, regardless if Trump likes you being who you are, he probably don't want you being drunk as fuck. That's just my assumption. But I might be wrong. Go ahead and continue to like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with me. Holler at me. Bye.